One, two, one, two, one, two. Hey, so I'm gonna start this again. I'm actually waiting for my buddy to come in. My old school homeboy, Julian Smith. What's going on, sir?
Yo, what up?
What's up? Can you see me?
Yes, I can.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that is the voice of Julian Smith, voiceover master. But in his past life, he was a tech guy. And so he has continued to watch my back. So that's the gift. That is the gift of this thing that we call technology. And y'all finally get to see a little bit of the outside of my office for the streaming. So Jules, I'm going to now take off the first part, the back, and I guess I'll keep all the stuff inside this little box so we don't mess up.
Yeah, smart.
Cause you see what they sent me. They sent me this for the thing. They sent this, guys. This is for the LED.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I ain't mad at it, but I was like, okay. And that's why I think I'm having such a hard problem understanding why they didn't send everything, mainly that cable. It's like they sent me stuff that was as infantile as that. So, like I said, I don't think they did it on some intentional stuff. But I will say this is dope. This little baffling that's on there.
Oh yeah.
Like the sound baffle. So,
those are great.
Yeah, so I buy power. I give them a lot of props. Okay, so this is the inside of my gaming PC. This is from I Buy Power. And so Julian is going to help me, Jules, as he's called in the social nets, help me figure this all out. So this is the MSI thing. Tell me where you need me to get you closer to. Or can you see everything?
So what you're gonna have to do is pop out one of those drive slides.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I know that. Or I can actually slide it just in. But okay, I'll take it out.
Yeah, if you can take it out, it'll make it easier to screw the hard drive on.
Okay. Okay. See, guys, always listen to somebody that know more than you.
The thing together thousands of computers.
Oh, I know. And I remember you. I remember you wanted to put mine together for me. I just wanted a warranty, and it turns out that I lucked up because these people actually work with Bloody Gaming.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like I think I had invited you to a tournament once, and they actually were there.
Oh, sick. I Buy Power.
Yeah,
I've definitely heard their name pop up a lot, like esports and stuff. So.
Yeah, they got a lot of little things going on. I ain't mad at them.
Yeah, back when like Capcom Pro Tour was running their stuff on PCs, I think I Buy Power might have been
one of their sponsors. Now, hey, the other thing I wanted to ask you, should I know we talked about it a little bit on the phone, should I plug up my old hard drive for the, remember the one that was in the Optiplex, the 500 gig? No.
Was that the main hard drive? Or was
it was the main hard drive, so we could wipe it once we install it.
Yeah.
Or should I just wire it and wait for the next one to actually just start off fresh? Because that's what I was wondering about that, if I should bring in old stuff into the new thing.
Well, if you've got files off of the drive that you need, that would be a reason to do that. You just got to be a little careful about how you plug up drives that are operating system drives into a computer. Sometimes things can get mucked up.
Yeah.
It's usually not that big of a deal, though. So if you got files or something that you want to snatch off of that,
no, they already snatched all the files off of it for me when it was at Microsoft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then yeah, you could definitely.
Does that help you a little bit better? Does that light help you a little bit better?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So with this, I think.
Okay, so you popped up on the drive slides.
Yeah. So I'm going to And see little rubber grommets I was talking about?
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty good. I'm wondering if yeah, this is pretty dope. Pretty dang dope. Okay, so, all right, let's, get her in position and then get the next thing. So this is pretty good. And Kish is the one that told me about this. Andrew Kishino.
What did you go with, Reef? I didn't see that.
I went with the Toshiba.
Okay.
Can you see that better? Toshiba.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, and it's a 7200.
Okay.
Because Kish was saying because of music production and because of the way all of our lives variate, it's never like 1 gig that we're doing. He said go with go with one of the higher ones. He was like, and he said something that was very smart, but I just didn't have the money at the time. He was like, if you got the bread, man, throw in like a 10 gig. He said, if not, then get the 5 to start off with, the terabyte. He said you're gonna need it either way it go. He said you're gonna eventually need it. So
having like large on-site file storage is really good. And there's even better ways you can do that too. Like if you want to spend just a little more money than that, they've got there's this company called Synology that makes this device called the Disk Station.
Yeah.
And basically all it is just a network attached storage. You can take like a couple, let's say a couple of those 5 terabyte drives.
Yeah.
Put 2 of them in there, and you can have them set up in a RAID so that one drive mirrors what it does to the other one.
Damn.
That way, if one hard drive fails, the other one's fine. But because of the way this thing is, it's got like a little operating system built in, so you can connect to it on your network, and you can even set it up so you can reach it overseas or like,
damn.
if you're away from home. So there's all kinds of kind of crazy stuff you can do if you invest a little time and money. And it's not terribly hard to do, especially with YouTube.
So that's the Sovereign.
Okay.
So Julian and I had a good laugh about this. This thing was $10 at Fry's. $10. If I would have got each cable by itself, 2 of them would have been $10. They wanted $6 for the screws. It's amazing. But that's the hustle, man. That's the hustle. That's the hustle.
It's always more important. If you want cables, I always recommend people check out monoprice.com.
Yeah.
They're fantastic price wise. And then honestly, Amazon Basics, I know if you don't mind giving money to Bezos, Amazon Basics are actually pretty decent cables.
So this is the cable I was telling you that I found.
Yes, the SATA Power Boys.
Yeah. And that's the power thing right there.
Yeah, that's gonna go in the back. Does it have a marking or a label on it?
No, but it's
on the big part, on like the fat,
no,
the square part you plug in.
I'd have to check. So people, if you want to know, these are SATAs.
On the other end, like the end that you
No. It's just I'm getting old. So just 2 seconds. I'm getting old, man. I can't think.
Yeah, that guy. Is there anything on that end?
Damn it.
Any writing?
Maybe Apple will see it better.
Ooh.
See what I'm going through?
Remember, there should be something. It should be easier. It should be like pretty.
Yeah, because remember I told you the other cables, like, where is it? Like the other cables will say stuff like this.
Some of them are labeled.
Yeah. See,
something like that.
Nah, this one doesn't do that.
Okay, that's okay because
we know what we're doing.
There are slots on the power supply that are labeled too. So just by process of elimination, we'll figure out which one it is.
All right. So, should I run this in through there now and connect it, or connect this last?
I would get the hard drive mounted on that
So yeah.
drive first, and then get it in place, and then see how.
Okay.
How you can orient it that way.
Okay, let's get these screws out. All right. Oh, this is cool. Props to Sovereign. Props to Sovereign.
Oh yeah, they play no games.
Okay.
Don't sleep on them. They're actually not bad.
Yeah, I don't know jack about them. But you know what? I'm not mad at this. This ain't, the little Y cables ain't bad either.
Yeah, no, that. See.
Yeah, so this is a damn good kit, and they're braided. Okay. I don't know, man. Shoot, we might just be messing with theirs because I don't think I'll ever go past 2. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't see the need of having more than two. Because what I found out also is that like.
Well, here's the thing, Arif.
Okay.
It is still aftermarket parts. That cord that you did, the other one came with your power supply.
Oh.
For no other reason than that fact right there.
Yeah.
You should probably use that one.
Okay. Use the one that came with it?
Yeah, because, yeah.
Okay, so this one is pretty big. Maybe that's going to fit. Is it going to fit? Is it going to fit? Wait, you feel this screw? Wait, you feel this screw? Yeah, girl. Doom, 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 doom. Hey, Miss Lady. I saw some of the text say you only need 2 of them, but I was like, if they give you 4, why wouldn't you use 4?
Yeah, no, use all 4 if you got them. Like, don't be ghetto if you don't got them. Don't get lazy like that.
I'm using the bigger screws because they seem like they're mounting pretty good. But what I like about Be Quiet is they really do seem like they give a damn. They really seem like they're really trying to give you stuff to keep everything quiet because these little rubber bumpers. Yeah, this is pretty dope.
Yeah, all that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that it's still too loud. Okay, so now we've already got this mounted. There you go. So it's already mounted.
So now you just slide it into place and then plug the cables in and run them where they need to go.
All right. The funniest thing is when you're upstairs and you hear kids arguing downstairs, it's so weird. You're like, what the hell are y'all arguing about?
You know, new kid stuff.
Nah, it ain't kid stuff. Remember, she a teenager.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, she on everything. I think she be plotting. That's why I don't sleep well at night. I do not sleep well at night. I be like, I see her move around. I'm like, what you doing? I'm like,
I'm not prepared for that.
I'm just trying to make it to my 50th. Cause I know I'm a hard dad. I don't want no problems.
I heard that. I ain't trying to shoot nobody.
Ain't nobody trying to get hurt around here.
Don't make me get the strap. Help me help you.
Or start talking like what's his name? I don't want to leave here. Like Aaron Neville. Nobody wants to die tonight.
Man, Aaron Neville.
The greatest. One of the greatest to ever do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is this it? Wonder why. Okay, so why is this not screwing in the same? These are the same screws that I started with. There it is. Because I might not be using the same exact screw in the same hole, so the threading is slightly different. Ever so slightly. Oh, come on, man.
Here's the PC things. But yo, at least you can upgrade them boys.
Yeah.
That's nice, but what you buy is what you get.
Okay, so it's a little bit loose. Should I use a screwdriver to try to get it in tighter?
Does it feel secure? Does it feel like it's gonna slide out?
Oh hell no.
I would say don't worry about it too much unless you're gonna be.
Oh, they all have a little bit of play on them.
Yeah.
Just ever so slightly, but not like a lot. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now it's in. And we can see everything. So now what?
So now you gotta plug that power cable into the power supply and run that.
Should I run both sets of solder cables now, or should I just wait until I actually get it? What's your advice on it?
I would say that's more of like, it's going to create more clutter if you don't care about that. I mean, you can tuck it out of the way. It probably won't be a problem at all.
Oh, they gave me one with a right angle. I think I'll use that one first. All right. They had some that were so hilarious. It had the whatchamacallit, LED. and all I could think was, for what? What the? It's in the back. No, but it's in the back. This is not the part with the glass. I'm like, the dude you sold this to, this dude is probably looking at his screen like, but I don't see it. Yeah, you don't. It's behind the back.
It'll be the traces where you would catch it where it plugs into the motherboard. It is absolutely needless fluff, but you know, some people have way more money than that.
If the donuts are ready, yeah, they are in the freezer. Okay, so let me. So I'm gonna turn this around so we can see it, but I'm just trying to figure out. I think it's gonna be more middle of the board, so I'm gonna run it right. Don't hit. What's up?
What did you say?
I said if it seems like it's ready, then go for it.
I hadn't let it thaw out.
Well, then that's where the issue's gonna be, but it's gonna need to thaw out.
Okay.
All right. I think that this is gonna be the better way to do it. Okay. So we got this one right here. Boom. Should I run it under the cooling or behind? Because I'm over the cooling right now. I can actually go under.
You can put try putting that through whatever little grommet bit is closest to the motherboard.
Yeah.
Or to the spot where you have to plug it into the board.
This one is. This is. Yeah. Or no. Yeah, because I can't get to it through there because the actual board is blocking it. I remember hearing.
Try a taller grommet. Try the one further up, maybe.
You want me to come up above it? Because I'm right below it right now, which is good. I have a lot of room.
Okay. If that's comfortable, because I can't see the other side. If that's better for where.
Now, if you want to get ghetto, what looks like it would be super dope to do, like legit, is to run it through this empty bay because of the hole.
I mean, you can. You're not really gonna see it, honestly.
I'm gonna keep it 100 so I don't mess up. I'm gonna try to be really PC'd out and do the right thing. So you said as opposed to leaning toward the side of new, use the ones they gave you. So try to use the cable they gave me.
Yeah.
And
when at all possible.
And you said wait on this. Don't put this in right now because it.
Well, the only reason you wouldn't is because it generates extra clutter. It's just another cable hanging off the motherboard. But like you said, you can just tuck that cable away inside those bays.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Then it would just be there for whenever I wanted to throw it in.
Since you're doing it, because that's going to be kind of a pain to plug those in. Well, hopefully not, but I know for a lot of times it is.
Well, I'll put it like this: it'll probably be at least 6 months before I put something else in here. And like I said to you earlier, the thing that I'm excited about is this mofo can handle another PCI. I mean, not PCI. What's that hard? What? What'd you say?
GPU graphics card. No.
Well, yeah, it can, but it can handle another the little brand new SSDs. The piece.
Oh yeah, the NVMe.
Yeah. It can handle 2 of them. I was like, oh snap! So this is like hella future proofed, which it should be. Yeah. If it's 2020, it should think like people that actually have money to afford stuff like that. So I lucked up because I don't have the money for it, but I could at least get in the door.
Right. Nope.
All right.
That's how you do it.
So, and then with the power, since the battery's here, I want to go over here. This is probably where everybody's running their power anyway, because that's the closest to that, correct? Yeah.
I can't quite. The camera doesn't quite get me down that far.
Okay, here you go. There you go.
I
all the power is being routed right there. So I'm gonna move this. Let me close this a little bit for you so you can actually see.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
So yeah, start routing from that bottom grommet. If there's room to get it in there, that's probably the best place to do it.
Okay. All right. I will give them props. They got everything in here. I mean, that's their job, but they still got it all in there.
Hey man,
right,
so a lot of times when people leave you lacking, No, it's nice. It's nice when people just give you that.
Yeah, when they just do what they supposed to do.
Yep.
if you've ever been in a position and you understand why the joke is not funny. It's funny, but it ain't funny because you can order something and spend 50 grand and it still don't be right. You'd be like, damn. How I come to your fancy restaurant and you still left the ranch off? Huh?
That's a nice looking setup, dude. That's very nice. They did a good job.
Yeah, it's simple and plain. So like I said, like if we went bigger and bigger, we could add another one of these. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And run them dual. I'm not gonna front. The iBuyPower liquid cooling thing, it's cool. I would have preferred Corsair or even really the Be Quiet, because in their mock-ups, I don't see it on their website, but in their mock-ups, they have a setup for this, but it's not domestically available. So, all right, so I see in their power thing, 24-pin ATX, peripheral SATA, and then
That's
whole.
it. There you go, peripheral SATA.
But there's already something plugged into it.
Is there another one?
Yeah, below it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. There you go.
Well, damn. Should I put? It looks like I have like 4 or 5 of them. Should I move it over so I'm not the very first one? Oh no.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It literally doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. So I got that plugged in, and now we're gonna look for the SATA. So I believe these are the SATAs. Damn this eyesight. Yes, SATA 1, SATA 2, SATA 3. So just the one that's actually.
So your computer, you're running an NVMe drive, right?
Yeah, right here. That little small ass XPG. Do you see that?
I know.
Do you see it?
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
You
so
guys,
yeah,
that little small thing.
Oftentimes, what will happen, Reef, is that if you have one of those drives, it will turn off one of the SATA ports. The motherboard manual will usually say which. Sometimes the motherboard will be labeled as well.
Okay.
But be mindful of that. I think it's usually like it's usually not one, but sometimes the second or third one. But it should tell you in the instruction manual, if nothing else.
Well then let's pull out the instruction manual. Well, then maybe I should just use the one that's furthest. Well, no, one of them has. So one of them has the label on it. That could just be the way that it's shipped. Oh, this thing has 6 SATA cables, homie.
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm looking in the book, what should I be looking to find out?
We just want to see if the NVMe drive, if using one of those drives turns off one of the SATA ports, because you don't want to plug into one that's being already used by the other drive, you know.
Yeah. How do freaking frack? Memory. Nope. That's DDR4. So we want to look for.
I would look for things like SATA or hard drives or NVMe.
Hardware monitor. Internal connectors. Software. Special features. Back panel. USB. LAN. Chipset. Expansion slot. Onboard graphics. Storage. Okay. Intel chipset. So it says 6 SATA 6. So it's 6 SATA 6 gigabytes ports, and has a star next to it, and it says 2 M.2 slots. Key M. Okay, M.2 slots and SATA ports share the bandwidth. Please refer to page 20 for details.
There you go.
All right. And page 20 for details. Yes, kids, the books still matter. The books still freaking matter, even with all the tech.
You will be a sad boy. I mean, you can just download the PDF from their website, but that's usually a
But you can't download shit. I mean, stuff, because your computer's unhooked.
We got It's 2020, baby. We got computers in our pockets.
I know. Okay, so Intel RST only supports PCI M.2 slots. Watch the video to learn how to install the module. loosen the riser, put it in 30 degrees, and put it in, and then SATA. So available connectors. Okay, M2 and SATA combination table. Is that what I'm looking for?
I believe so.
Okay, so M21, that's the one that's in there. It says PCIe SATA, PCIe SATA, PCIe SATA, PCIe. All right, so
It should be something somewhere where it explains. It sounds like we're close. Where it explains.
oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. One M2 PCIe SSD plus 6 SATA HDDs. Okay, so if we're just using one, so one M2 plus one. No, that's two M2s. So we got one M2 and 5 SATAs. Oh, I think they're all usable, bro.
Okay, that's good. I know
No. So right here, by the diagrams, each one is like one MC plus 6, one MC plus 5, one, and it goes down. Then it says 2 plus 4. So it looks like they're all usable. I don't know. It says like they're all usable in the graphics.
Well, it sounded like they were alluding to what I was talking about on that last page where it was talking about the bandwidth. Basically, I know on a lot of motherboards, like including my own, if I don't use an M2 drive, but if I did, it would turn off a specific SATA port. So if I tried to plug anything else into that port, nothing would happen. I would imagine not all boards are the same. It sounds like you got a really dope one, so you might not have that problem. I just wanted you to be mindful of that.
So I'm wondering if, to be safe, because it says available SATA connectors. So if you do a combination, so M2.1 would leave, if you did PCIe SATA, PCIe and SATA with that, so okay, so if I do one, okay, so it looks like if I did what we're talking about, one PCIe, and it would mean that SATA port, I mean with no M2, then SATA 1 through 6 should be available. Yeah, if we use PCIe.
I would say here's probably the
No, here, look right here. If we look at this one right here, can you see that? I'm trying to get it to you. That one right there.
Really, yeah.
Is it clean?
There it is. Yeah.
So am I looking at the diagram right? It looks like it's saying, yo, if you got the PCIe in one and you're not using it in the other one, then all of them should be available, at least just by the check marks.
Okay, well, here's the thing. So if you go to use one, if you're going to plug in a drive and it's not responsive, just know that if the problem I was describing is a thing, just switch it to another one and you should be fine.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's simple enough.
Go ahead,
okay, so I'm not gonna touch nothing, but I know on this graphics card they got a empty PCIe connection. It's so crazy how these things are interconnected, but they don't do anything else. You kind of understand what I'm saying? So
in what regard?
That it's like they're there, but they don't do anything else.
Like they're just there, just default expansion slots. A lot of people don't use them, but I mean, for that person who would need to install like 3 graphics cards, you could, or 2 graphics cards and a capture card or something like that for a big streaming PC. Just to get all that extra power.
So I'm gonna see if I can get this. Should the metal part be up or down?
If you look on the inside of those ports, they're shaped like L. So you can get a good eyeball on it. You should be able to how you plug it in.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said this is the tedious part. But once it's done, it's done. It's probably a good idea to go ahead and get them both done now.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, because the way that I know I'm blocking the camera with my big old head, but with Linus Tech Tips, that dude be seeming like he be in there sweating.
He's so good.
He be seeming like he in there sweating, like, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so that much. So, and I remember this one other guy was saying, like, if it don't fit, then that means turn it around.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you try to get it to go in and it don't.
Some people do not learn.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna fit. So okay, so almost. There we go. So that's popped in for that first one. And then the one that we're gonna leave, I'm gonna put in now. And then it'll just be there. And I can pull this back there so you don't have to see so much of it. And I'll run this one on top of it, or should I just run it next to it? I don't think I'll ever use all of these SATA ports.
No, you don't have to. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. So
there's like some weird caveats sometimes, but those are exceptions. And like that's when you check the board manual to see. But for the most part, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So they're both plugged in. Do I need to put anything on here to cover it, or I can just leave it?
No, you can just leave it. Just tuck it into the
It's gonna be behind the board.
Tuck it behind the board somewhere in the drive bays or wherever you want.
I'm gonna tuck the tip of it under the liquid cooling stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that. Now we have this plugged in. So now the next part. This is the MPG Z390 Gaming Edge AC motherboard.
That was all glare, homie.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hope it wasn't glare for you guys.
No, that's like a touch.
This was like the, what do you call it? This was the second tier of the graphics cards, because they had one that was pretty nice, but I was like, nah, I'm not with that. Because I was like,
you got the 2060 Ti, right?
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know if I want to get this or no, no. I got the 2060 Super.
Ooh, yeah, no, you doing fine.
Yeah, cause I was gonna try to get the other one, and I was like, nah. So okay, so for those wondering, what I'm doing now is this is the power cable that I thought for sure we didn't have, and then I found outside the bag because I was looking at it, wondering what it was first before I called Jules. And so this thing is already daisy chained with additionals, so it's set up the way that it's set up, so you can get 3 more in here. And the only reason we have these hard drives done like this is because that's kind of how they had them. I can actually adjust them. Oh no, because there's a case.
1 2 1 2. What? Mid City, West Coast, Koreatown. What? Unity, Project Flow, Good Life, and the Cypher. To the people of this population, I present love and grace. Since I'm alive and breathing, they give me death and hate. Whoa. Wait a minute. Yes, I said it. 1 2. What? I like where you going with this. 1 2 1 2. Difficult time in the country. Woo! Hit them with some of that. Come on, boom, back to the people of this population. I present love and grace. Since I'm alive and breathing, they give me death and hate. The fate of this herald at times can be great, but just cause we eatin', should we not see how we got plates? What? All that glitters ain't gold, but whether it's Bitcoin or fame, people will sell their souls. Will Smithin' without a Wesson in a hitch. A.S.K is MC Hammer, too legit up in this bitch. I'd be remiss not to admit that I'm still agniculous, meticulously persistent within them subjects and predicates. Whom here would attempt to be abstained from the chance to gain a glimpse of he who came to bring the pain. Ignorance may seem to be bliss, like the tongue of a cute miss to the blood streams out your cheek from a $1.50 kiss. Man, you best to pay attention. I'm that dishonorable.
Yeah, so now we're in here, the office, where everything is. Everything. So that's the cell phone right there. iPad's right here, doing Skype. There's another iPad just in case. That's that. This is the bloody gaming mouse. And of course we have our stuff over here. You know, it's a typical day in the day. Yeah, just what we do. You know. So let's see if Jules will call us back if he's got the time. If not, I think I can handle it. I don't know. We'll try. Hopefully he can join us back in. I don't know how to do contacts. Yeah, I guess. There we go. See what happens. Oh yes, I need a little cheap fan that's down here. Saved my life. Fan. Oh snap! That might be exactly what we need. I might be able to get away with it now. Oh, shit. Thank God for water resistant. Okay. Alright. Sorry about the bad words. Whatever. I'm grown. You've heard these words before. You've heard them before. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, man. Blimey. You can actually do it now. Booyah, my friend. Okay. Let's get into the meeting. Alright. We're back in. Alright. Admit. It's so complicated. It's like I invited him. Just let him in. Did you hear me? I was saying it's so funny. It's like it's so complicated. It's like, should I admit him? Like, yes, I invited him. You were there when I did it. Yeah, so now you're in Casa de la Negro. This is all the stuff. So there's a TV screen. Hopefully you can see that. Looks like it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jules has rejoined us. Okay, so I'm about to turn this baby on. I think I got everything plugged in. That's the only thing. It's under the desk, so I can have leg room. And it's like, and it creates that weird. That's why I wanted it up top, so I could have it up here, and I could just get to it. Now it's like, reach under the desk. Can you feel it? Can you do it?
For two? No.
Yeah.
No, you must choose.
So yeah, I just figured out that now I have an extra USB port, so I can use the Apogee if I need to. And
Nice.
and after looking at iJustine the other day, I was like, this shit running a whole stream, and everybody's been telling me like, yo man, for real, you can do it. All right, so I remember some of the stuff. Okay, so cool. No one can see my hands. Great. Type the code in, and of course we start off with this Discord. Okay. Shut that down, and then where am I supposed to go to?
Drive management. You just type that in the search bar.
Okay.
Well, actually, first things first. Go to File Explorer, and then go to My PC.
In here?
The little Windows folder. I can't see your taskbar.
Can you see me? Oh, up here? Yeah.
I can see the screen. I just can't see your taskbar. Right?
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it now. There we go. There we go. So yeah, File Explorer.
Where should I go to find that?
It should be on your taskbar. The little yellow Windows folder.
Oh, like the File Explorer. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then there should be like my PC, or like you can scroll down on the side on the list on the left hand side there.
Okay.
And you can see if your drive showed up.
Oh yeah, the new drive didn't show up. Yeah.
Okay, that was to be expected. That's fine. So now, go ahead and in the search, type in disk management.
Disk management.
Yeah.
Manage. Can y'all see that? Hold on. I don't think y'all can.
It's kind of blown out because it's just like a big white screen.
Sorry about that.
Can't do anything. It's okay. I mean, it's not really much you can do about
It's
that.
not just you. I'm thinking about the people at home. I want to make sure they can. I want to make sure.
That's always thinking about the people.
Always about the people. Okay, so disk management. All right. Disk management. Okay. No items match.
What?
Should it be all one word?
No.
All right, because I know what the guy. Some YouTube guys said just go into settings and then start running it from there.
Yeah, see if you can get to it that way. I'm kind of old school. Sometimes I still throw old commands at it.
Hey man, you should. Cause those are the ones. Okay, so devices, apps, system, gaming, update and security.
I'm trying to think. I don't even know where to send you from there. Let's ask Google real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Storage.
That's probably a good place to start.
Okay. Okay. View storage on other devices. Change where new content is saved. Manage storage spaces.
That sounds like what we want.
Okay, manage storage spaces. Create a new pool in storage space? Nah.
Nah.
Windows Defender, security and maintenance, system, manage storage spaces, work folders. Hardware and sound.
You said disk management didn't show up on the you hit the search bar on the task, like on the start menu, right?
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to it again. Oh no, the search bar. No, I never did that. Okay, I'm a doofus. I looked in the wrong place. So disk management.
Yeah, disk management. It should take you to it should pop open a window that has all the drives listed.
Okay, so create and format hard disk partitions.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, there we go. Okay, you must initialize a disk before logical disk management can take place. So it shows the other ones, and then it shows that there's a new. It says something initialize disk.
Yes.
Okay, so we're not looking for disk 2. We're looking for. Well, hold on. We gotta find it first, right? Because it's showing disk 1.
Well, it should have been the only drive that wasn't initialized.
Okay. So it's saying disk 2. So what's throwing me off is this right here.
It should only be the one. It should tell you what size it is. You see 5 terabytes.
No, it just says nothing, because it's got disk 0, partition 1, disk 0, partition 3, and then my passport Ultra, which is the one that it says healthy, and then Windows, which is on C. So I guess disk 2. Okay.
Here, I can't really get any closer. I can't quite make out what it's showing.
All right. Let me see if I can get you better.
Closer.
Hold on. Let me get you there.
Ooh, it's a little better.
Oh, here we go. Now I can see.
That part down there.
There you go. Down. Yeah, disk 2. So we was right.
Yep. So right click on that bad boy.
Oh, right click on it. Okay. Initialize disk.
Yeah.
Okay. Master boot record or just GPT?
GPT.
Okay. Okay, so it says it's online now.
All right, so now you can right click it again.
Yeah. Simple value? Simple. All right. All right. Sorry. Sorry. All right. And then simple volume
Next.
wizard. Press next.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're going to do the whole thing, so go ahead and hit next.
Okay.
Unless did you want to partition that into separate things, or did you just want to have it just one big storage
Just
drive?
one big storage.
Next.
Okay.
Yep. And then you can assign your letter there.
All right. J. K.
Yep.
I'll make a K for Kenshin.
I like that.
Anything?
You should be good there. Go to file system. Click that real quick. Get NTFS.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Run exFAT.
exFAT? Okay. Allocation?
Default. You don't need to change that. You can name the volume label this name. You can name it if you want. Otherwise, just let that rock.
Okay.
And then uncheck that.
Okay.
Because the quick format's going to be the short boy. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, go ahead. Click next.
Simple volume, disk 2, new path is going to be K, exFAT, default, new volume, quick format, no, and then click finish.
Yep.
All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this crazy.
Once that's done, it should be usable.
Because what I want to do with it is like any and all PC games now I want to put on there.
Ooh. Here's the thing about that. It's a double-edged sword. For size-wise, that's a great idea. But video games run better now, like the newer stuff, because the games are so huge, they run way better on SSDs. If you
Well,
do that, I would recommend having like a terabyte or something set aside for games.
For now, because I got the brand new Star Wars game and I just got Watch Dogs 2. I kind of didn't want to put it on the main operating system.
Yeah. That's good. That's a smart move.
I wanted to leave that by itself.
Yeah.
And I figured since this was 7200 and since it was internal, it would be better as opposed to trying to do the external ones as well.
Oh yeah, you don't really want to run PC games off of an external if you can avoid it. That gets ugly.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My Xbox games have been doing pretty well, but what I will say is some of the stream has been weird just on the Sony side. I know a couple of times when I was running The Last of Us, dude, I saw it do some stuff where I was like, what?
Yeah. Well, specifically, I'm not talking. It's not like a hardware thing per se. What it is with computers, trying to run games off of an external drive, especially if that drive is ever going to be moved somewhere else, file structures and stuff kind of can get messed up, and that can cause problems.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just whatever.
And I think that's why I allocated this thing up to K, because it's like if anybody got to plug anything into one of these extra drives or whatever like that, like an extender for the USB, then it's like, okay, cool. You can be G, you can be H. I don't think I'll ever have anybody get up to K.
Right.
So, all right. So it's formatting. So, how long do I wait for that?
How long did it give you a time? Because that's a big drive.
Oh yeah. So it's this too. Okay, so that's pretty dope. So it's recognizing the passport in A position, so that's D, and then K, and it's putting the Seagate in last position, which is kind of funny. They those two were plugged in first, the Seagate and the Western Digital, and they were like, nah, we're gonna put this other one in position. And so it says. It's okay, so it's primary partition. Okay, so disk 0. Can you see that at all? Let me get you up there.
I can't quite.
Can you see it now?
No, there it is.
So it's got 100 megabytes healthy, 600 for recovery, and then the rest of this on the gigabyte.
Scroll down. Yeah. That's all the stuff that's already there. We don't care about that.
Yeah, and then that.
That's the one we want. It's formatting now.
Yeah, so it's formatting and then that. So that's cool. I was figuring I would just let it be and not mess with it.
Yeah, just let it be for now.
Don't add nothing to it. Like
It literally won't show up until it's formatted. Yeah. You won't be able to do anything to it until it's done.
Yeah. So,
I say, but like, just let it run. And then, I mean, you can just, if you don't mind letting it run overnight. I don't know how long that. Like, sometimes those things can take a while.
Oh yeah, it can do whatever. Cause right now it says it's raw. It's like file system raw. I'm like, okay, ODB, why not? Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Okay, so just don't run anything else on it. Just let it be. Come check in on it in about an hour or so.
Yeah.
All right. So cool.
Once that's done, you're good.
Okay. So you've watched me do file management and cable management and all that. You've watched Julian assist me to put this stuff together. You've seen that my office isn't junky, but it's junky. I'm a creative. It is what it is. And so you now know how to install an internal hard drive into a PC rig. So if you are ever stuck in a position where you're buying a PC or having someone build one for you and you can only afford the amount you tell them, then just get what you can to get started. I'd recommend the boot system, like how I did, the M2 or an SSD. That's a terabyte. Just get you one. Yeah. Get the SSD or the new version, which is the M2, and have that as a terabyte as the root of your system. Because your next paycheck's going to come in 2 weeks. So you can get the other hard drive you want. Or your paycheck's going to come within the next month. Just don't load.
It's a terabyte too. So for most things, you're fine. Most people are fine, I would say.
Yeah. But just, for those that want to put a lot of stuff, just beware.
Definitely backup drive.
Yeah, that's why I was cool, because I got externals. So I recommend.
Like you're working professionally too. That's it doubles extra important for you.
Yeah. So it's like keep, at Christmas time, maybe not get some sneakers. Get the 4 terabyte external. Get the 4 terabyte. You don't need the one with the password on it. You ain't. Are you that important? just get the one, and then you'll be about $60-$70, and then you got it. 4 terabytes is a lot, bro. It's a lot. So there it is, my main man Jules. I'll put all his social media at the bottom. I'm Arif Skinchin. I am part of A.S.K Blood Drive, as is Jules, and we do a little bit of everything, but we're mainly voiceover actors when it's all at the bottom root of it, and creatives. He makes music, I make music. This is how A.S.K Blood Drive rolls, and we hope you have been entertained.